Hi, I'm Bevan. I'm going to do a little bit of a packing video because there's some people in the Facebook eBay Sellers Australia group asking about the padded mailers with Australia Post, and I've got some orders to ship, and it's a long weekend at the moment. It's Monday today, so these will go out tomorrow, but I thought this was an opportunity to demonstrate how I pack a bundle of books and deal with the shipping and packaging. Now, dealing with bundles of books, I asked about entering the dimensions and stuff into the eBay listing. I don't, right? When it comes to books, I don't bother measuring and weighing these at all. They well and truly come in under the 5 kilograms, and so long as they fit in one of the small, medium or large Australia flat rate satchels, you're going to be fine. And so this is a small padded mailer and this is a small satchel. Now they both ship through Australia Post for the same price. Depends on what band you're on. So the more volume you put through your Australia Post business account, the higher the discount band you get. But basically ballpark $10 for a small satchel, and then it's more like, I think this is a small one too. Yeah, I've got another small one. I'll grab you a medium and a large just to show you I don't have a large one. I don't have a large padded one, but give me a second. Back. Okay, so various mailers, because you get padded mailers. This is a medium padded mailer versus the small padded mailer. This is a medium satchel. Notice it doesn't have the bubble wrap on it. This is a large one, right? So you can see fit quite a lot of books in that. Now the interesting thing to note is that the satchels themselves are way cheaper than the padded mailers. So let's just get back to these small padded mailers. This small padded mailer here will cost you about $1.30 just to purchase the satchel itself. Whereas just the normal satchel, they're about 30 cents. So you can buy those in packs of 10. I bought these in a pack of 100. They cost about $1 to $1.30. These cost you 30 cents. So depends. When I've got lots and lots and lots of orders and I'm really busy and I want to get through them, I'll make the sacrifice and I'll just use these because they're easier, right? I can just take a bundle of books. I would wrap these in shrink wrap, but for the purposes of this quick demo, you can just take these and slide them straight into a small padded mailer, right? And if that was done in bubble wrap, you rip the tape off, you rip it over, rip the tape off, fold it over, lock that down, and then if you want to, you can tape down the edges and make it a nice little parcel. It's ready to go. When I don't have many orders and I want to save myself $1, I'll grab the bubble wrap. I'll wrap this in bubble wrap and I'll slide it into just a small satchel and save myself some money. Now here's the catch. You'll see already that just with these books I'm having a harder time getting those into this small satchel than I do in the big one. Right, so if I wrap those in bubble wrap, it's going to be a really tight fit. They may not fit. So that's really borderline. So this is the interesting case, right? Even though this is cheaper and at 30 cents, with this particular bundle at this exact size, it doesn't quite fit in the small satchel, but it fits perfectly in this padded mailer. Now they both ship for the same price. Ship something in this, it's going to cost you about, depends on your band, $9.40 to $10, right? That's going to cost you $9.40 to $10, but the satchel costs you $1.30. This costs you 30 cents. So you're saving $1 if you can use this, but if they don't fit, spend the $1 and put it in this. Otherwise, you've got to go through and measure dimensions and weigh it and do all your pricing. So I just wanted to cover that. That's the key difference between the padded and the satchels. You can totally ship by wrapping it in bubble wrap, like about 10 cents worth of bubble wrap plus the 30-cent satchel, and you're good to go. But if you've got a lot of orders, cover one of these. Now, why don't we do one? See, this is where you get stuck. I'm not 100% sure that this will fit in a small satchel. I think it will just, and save myself $1. So let's see if I can bring this camera over and we'll wrap one. All right, so what we've got, get myself organized. I've got my satchel, I've got my packing tape, my small sticky tape, pair of scissors, and a pile of books, and just throwing the scissors across the table. So there's my bundle of books ready to go. Right, so the other thing is the shrink wrap I was mentioning in my comments on the Facebook. This, you can grab this from Bunnings. Now, I really don't like using any of this. I'm wanting to upgrade to using paper-based packaging. I don't like the plastic. This is a bit cheaper, it's easier to get hold of until I'm doing some more volume. I really do want to switch over to the paper, but we're going with the bubble wrap for now. So the reason I brought this up, this is shrink wrap, and it's really handy. I use it for storing a lot of my bundles. This hasn't come out of my SKU system because I literally listed it a couple of days ago. I haven't put it away yet, but you can easily just wrap those. If you want to keep going, do a really good job. Wrap the whole thing. You can do that. Now, what I've forgotten is I usually put a little thank you card, thank you note in there. Let's see if I decide to after I seal this, because I usually put it on the outside of the bubble wrap. But we can just size it into the bubble wrap easy enough. I think we've got enough that no, we don't have to go this way. So I just quickly size it out. Pardon me, I'm on camera. It's a little bit, just enough bubble wrap to wrap it. It's just like wrapping a present. Stop the bubbles. Easy done. And now I like to put the seam on the underside of the bubble wrap. Get the sticky tape. So you see, this takes a lot longer than doing it in a padded mailer. So that's why I say when you've got low volume, you can afford to spend the time to do a good job. But when you're doing a lot of volume, you can spend $1 per package and just stick it straight in a padded mailer. But let's see if this fits now in my small satchel after all this work. Now here's my small satchel here. Now the tight fit. Does fit. Now, all you do is rip these tags off, peel it over, stick it down, it sticks nice and tight. Now it's up to you if you just want to go and make that neat or not. Now, as I said, the other option is, here's a bundle I've got here already that is pre-shrink wrapped, that's got to go out. The other option is grabbing, where did I put my small satchel? Grab that. If you've got lots to do, a lot easier. Just see, this is a perfect example where these probably wouldn't fit because they only just fit into the padded mailer, probably wouldn't even fit into a small satchel. So I like to have both on hand. So I can just slide that in there. And that is a perfectly nice, snug fit, easy to go. You take the sides down. Now, if you've got lots of play, just to show an example of, if you're sending something smaller like this, right, you see when that goes in there, there's plenty of overlap up the top. So you can stick that down, grab the, I don't want to seal this because I want to write the thank you cards on there, but there you can fold that over, stick that down. You can fold that over and take that down if you like. It makes a nice little bundle. Stick your label on there and you're good to go. So hopefully that answers all those questions for you. I use this packing tape to stick down those satchels when I fold them over. It's nice and thick, it's stronger. I trust it more than the little sticky tape, but hopefully that covers all the packaging options and why you don't need to put your dimensions into the eBay listing. You don't need to put them into your AusPost business post. Let's lift this up. Because if you get a business post account, link that to your eBay. You can go to your local post office, sign up for an AusPost business account. If you haven't done so, you can go into your preferences and link your eBay account, and then you can just import your orders. It'll import your eBay orders in there. You can go through and you just select, you either select for a big parcel, my own packaging, or for when you're doing simple books, just use the flat rate satchel. You select small, medium or large. You put their address in, depending on your band and their location. Metro costs a bit more. It'll give you that flat rate price. Basically small satchels, as I said, about $10. Mediums, more like $11.50 or something, and the large tends to pop up to about 18. So I might be wrong about those exact prices. I'm terrible at holding numbers in my head, but hopefully that answered most of your questions, and hope that helps.